With the temperature hitting 30 Celsius or 86 Fahrenheit in Jeonju today, there's a festival atmosphere as Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors host Gimcheon Sangmu. It's also be very much hoping to see third place Jeonbuk return to winning ways after 2 straight draws. So starting with Jeonbuk, and the man who left Gimcheon after steering them to third last year, Chung Jong-young, makes 3 changes. Kim Young-bin's back in defence for Jo Wi-jae, while Cheo Jin slots in at left back, and Kim Tae-hyun fills in on the right. This is after the 0-0 at Bucheon 1995 on Wednesday evening, despite Bucheon being down to 10 men after just 4 minutes. So Thiago dropping to the bench. Thiago did score, or thought he'd scored against Bucheon. It was ruled out after a lengthy review. It was Bruno Motta's goal that salvaged the draw for Jeonbuk last time they met Gimcheon. Gimcheon Sangmu also in action on Wednesday. They drew 2-2 at Anyang. They had led through goals from Kim Joo-chan and Lee Gon-hee. Those two start again, but there are no fewer than 5 changes elsewhere. Jeonbuk's Byung-jun Soo on loan at Gimcheon for his military service, like the rest of his teammates, comes in at the back along with Kim Tae-hwan and Park Cheol-woo. Top scorer Go Jae-hyun also returns, while Park Tae-jun is in for another Jeonbuk loanee, Lee Soo-bin, who drops to the bench. Ju Seung-jin. And that was away from home at Seoul World Cup Stadium. Can they in Jeonju repeat the feat? This is a flicked up and cleared kick-off, which is unusual in the game, generally speaking. Positions that would draw a foul. Does win free kicks and penalties potentially. There's the cross, and Lee Seung-woo's shot charged down. Obina finding the winner back. Didn't have any real right to get there ahead of Kim Joo-chan. And lazy out. Kim Jin-kyu. Lee Seung-woo. Crowd roaring their approval, roaring the team trying to drive the ball into that net. But Gimcheon survive. Just a few occasions there where they could have cleared the ball and for whatever reason were not able to. Suddenly Kim Joo-chan in space, stops, shoots, it's pushed out, and they can have another go with Go Jae-hyun unable to control the ball. I think it was Kim Tae-hwan's ball in, maybe a little too much power on the pass. But Gimcheon gave Jeonbuk a scare there. I would have been interested to see what VAR would have had to have said about the build-up had they scored. This is what would have been looked at. The referee did not blow the whistle initially, but I guarantee if Gimcheon had scored here, that could well have come back to bite them. Certainly his absence would have been felt at Daegu, relegated last year. Return to Daegu at the end of his military service this October. It's Bruno Motta. Oh, it's a good strike. First real attempt for the tall Brazilian. And that's better from Jeonbuk's point of view. And the outcome, the fruit of his labour, a corner to be taken by Kim Jin-kyu. Swung out, tipped over by the keeper. Bruno Motta given too much freedom to act there. It's a good reflex save from Baek Jong-bum. Not sure whether the header was actually on target or not. That angle doesn't decide it, but it is certainly a dangerous height for the keeper. He can't take any risks. And yeah, I think probably that would have crept in under the crossbar, settled it. It probably would have touched the crossbar, but the underside most likely would have gone in from there. Oh, it's just crept wide. He's put in a lively performance in this first half. Now had 3 really good chances. Who had initially not been happy with the free kick. Strikes it, floated. It's a header that might have landed more kindly from Gimcheon's point of view. They continue on with Jeonbuk, but then he gives it away. It's out wide with Gimcheon. Inside to Jeonbuk, and then Park Se-jin, and then Gimcheon under pressure. It's an unpleasant fall for Byung-jun-soo. He's one of those Jeonbuk loanies. Byung-jun-soo just lifted away there. It's a good run from Lee Seung-woo. Just had his legs caught there, and you just feel if he's gone down, we'd have a review. And that's where he can be so dangerous. His ball control is exceptional. This is the initial run from Lee Seung-woo. There's that bit of contact. I don't think it was a foul, but strikes it long. Played inside by Park Se-jin. Go Jae-hyun was trying to force his way through. He feels it should be a corner. Oh, that's a very disappointing pass. And suddenly Bruno Motta, well, Egon Hee chased back, and to his credit, maybe did just enough to put Bruno Motta off. Egon Hee here, passing it directly to Lee-jun. Maybe it's the black shirts that fooled Egon Hee there. The bright green perhaps would have stood out in the corner of his eye. So the whistle blows for half-time. Gimcheon will be the happier of the sides in terms of the scoreline. They don't have nearly as much pressure on them as Jeonbuk do to entertain and to put on a good score for this predominantly Jeonbuk crowd. That man Bruno Motta and that man Lee Seung-woo both threatened for Jeonbuk, but again, maybe need to produce clearer chances. There was one header from Bruno Motta that Baek Jeonbuk tipped over, and Kim Jin-gyu will take the corner. Down header, Park Se-jin back out to Kim Jin-gyu. Bruno Motta heading inside, and Park Se-jin just got enough of a foot on it without risking the high boot that would have been a foul in a dangerous position. Chuck running out of space. The game being played at Jeju. Yeonjun bursts into the box. Lee Seung-woo. Dragged wide, goal kick. Jeonbuk there. Somewhat surprising to see Go Jae-hyun out. Jeonbuk against his parent club. Can he show them what they've been missing, what they can maybe have again when he comes back in October? Low drive from the substitute Lee Gan-hyun is blocked. I think Gimcheon will be relieved to a certain extent. I mean, they know all about this man and his capabilities. Kim Sun-sub had a great stint during his own military service, but Lee Seung-ho just has that quality where he can break open a team. So dropping right back to help out. For Jeonbuk is Bruno Motto with a flick on, and it's a good strike. Gamboa in a surprisingly attacking position, while Gamboa not necessarily someone you'd associate with scoring from there. They would have taken it, of course. Headed downwards, lifted back up and across by Lee Dong-jun, and still the attack is not over. Bruno Motto with the back heel back inside. Some desperate defending. Bruno Motto's strike eventually ricochets away. And the corner flag is gone. Jeonbuk won. Park Se-jin and Kim Joo-chan coming off. Kim In-gyun of Daejeon on. Lee Dong-jun the man to make way. They can lead Bruno Motto there. Cross getting on here. Away. Another change also coming for Gimcheon as we enter the last 10 minutes. Park Se-jin is off. It's headed goalward. That's certainly an improvement. And that was much, much more dangerous for Jeonbuk than any other moment in this game. Jeonbuk a man down as Gimcheon looked to break. And Jeonbuk won! Oh, it's just wide! Jeonbuk, the script seemed written there for him. Kim In-gyun, opportunity. Kim In-gyun's pass perfectly weighted. Young Jae on for Cheo-jin. Kim Jin-kyu's also coming off. Thiago! And again Thiago is lifted onto the roof of the net. And there would have been an offside in there anyway, apparently. Free kick Jeonbuk, they'll throw everything at this. Headed just wide by Gamboa. This one headed away, and then back in from Gamboa, and then into the net from Thiago! Gimcheon just couldn't hold on. But conceding 2 free kicks in a dangerous area when you got the left boot of Young Jae. Gamboa almost handballing it, but I don't think he did. He chested it as he controlled it downward there. And then it's back for Thiago to place it. Cool finishing needed at a moment like this. But ultimately it's the combination of Young-jae, Gamboa and Thiago all off the bench who combined to make it 1-0 and cut that gap to lead Seoul back from 9 to 6 points, with Ulsan in between in second, yet to play this evening.